Pain tolerance. How to increase your tolerance to pain. With your host, BeauCh. Wow. But no, really, it's an interesting topic, isn't it? How to be more tough. How to move beyond uncomfortable situations. Now, when I was growing up, I was a crybaby. I'll be the first to admit that. I'd cry at the drop of a hat. Consequently, I didn't get hurt a lot, as in like broken bones, like some kids do, because I was just terrified of pain, because it just triggered this Niagara Falls of tears. Eventually, I grew out of that, and my level of pain tolerance shifted dramatically. I would say, and I would just warrant a guess here, that my pain tolerance is very, very different from other people's. And I should say this with the full knowledge that it is so hard to identify people's level of tolerance to pain. And I'm also not saying this to give myself a pat on the back and say, oh, Beau, you are just such a tough little cookie. No. There are tougher people out there than myself. This isn't a competition. But based upon empirical, objective evidence that I have seen, me being in exact situations as other people, and those situations have been very painful. Let's say climbing Mount Rainier. Let's say running the Wonderland Trail. Let's say the Tough Mudder or a marathon, or all of these events that it's pretty painful to the body. Every single one of those I have been at peace with. Like, strangely so. Compared to the person next to me, I've been in a lot of pain, even if they're in better shape than I am. Seriously. And yet I'm like, okay, I'm really hurting bad, but I can continue this. I am okay with this. And sometimes that's not the best of skills to have, the ability not to say no. Hey, yes means no. I'm going to continue doing this as I am destroying my joints in my knees. Pain is an indicator that something is wrong with your body. You may write that down if you'd like. It may seem like a no-duh, but seriously, some people are just like, whatever, pain is weakness leaving the body. No, it means that something is wrong with your situation. But to have the ability to step back and observe the situation without letting pain dictate your decisions, having that ability and be like, okay, this is painful, but I can continue doing this, and this will not have a long-lasting ill effect on my body. And to have that ability to step back and continue, I believe I have that ability. Not to say all the time, yes, I can be a huge wimp. But anyway, I sounded all prideful here. But let me tell you how I came to this conclusion. It really wasn't because I'm a really special kind of person. It was traveling to other countries and seeing the pain that other people go through on a day-to-day basis. The work that they do as little kids in Nepal, the ailments that old people have in the villages in Mexico, the homeless people that you talk to in Seattle, when you talk with them, they have a lot of ailments going on. Now I should preface this with just because you are in pain, just because someone has more pain than you, doesn't make the pain any better. But it helps. It really does help when you think, all right, I just peeled the toenail back on my toe and I'm going to lose my toenail. Okay, this is kind of uncomfortable, but that kid in Sierra Leone on the street I just saw 5 minutes ago has an oozing pussy sore. I can deal with a small little peel back of the toenail. It'll maybe grow back. It has yet to correctly. But anyway, I digress. So my point is, don't compare yourself to others, but don't over dramatize your own situation. That's really the main thing. Don't trivialize your situation, but don't over dramatize it also. If you're a woman and you're having a baby, that is the most excruciating pain you will ever feel in your entire life. I'm very sorry. And I'm not meaning to trivialize that pain. So that's what but over dramatizing it is like when a woman is screaming and swearing and cussing or getting out of bed and hitting people. That's over dramatizing. Whoa, Beau, you've never been pregnant. How dare you judge people and serve commentary on pregnancy? But no, that's actually an observation from my dear wife when I asked her, so how is pregnancy? And she was like, it was the most painful thing ever. However, it was manageable. I didn't over dramatize it. I didn't feel the need to start swearing and hitting you or throwing things at the doctor. So that's what I mean by don't over dramatize things, even though it's painful. And also, last thing, consider traveling to other countries. You don't have to see all of their ailments and get a woozy feeling in your stomach and faint. But get outside your box. Just get outside. If you've grown up in a small town or even a big city and you're still living there, move away. Get away. You learn so much once you get away, and you change for the better when you do get out of your comfort zone and you rely not off of yourself or your reputation or your friends or your family member or the clerk at the local grocery store who knows you. You end up relying off of God. At least I hope you are relying off of God. If you're not, then I feel sorry for you. But anyway, not meaning to get all preachy and everything. So that's it. That's a little commentary and stories regarding pain tolerance.